my hair. It's super short. I know I just got it cut. But anyway, I'm going to be filming a super fun video, and that is the Gilmore Girls book tag. And I love Gilmore Girls, and the revival's coming up soon, so I thought I would just film a video about Gilmore Girls. So I'm just going to get into the questions because there's kind of a lot. So let's get started. Question number 1 is, I just got hit by a deer. A character having the worst day ever. So I went with Laura Jean from To All the Boys I've Loved Before by Jenny Han, because if you haven't read this, just wait until the book goes away. Because her sister sends out her love letters just over some little petty thing, and it's so frustrating. Now that might not seem like a big deal, but to her it was. So I thought she was having the worst day ever, and I also couldn't think of anybody else. Question number 2 is Stars Howl, a wildly eccentric cast. That was hard to say. I'm going to go with the cast, or the characters, from the Throne of Glass series by Sarah J. Maas, because I feel like they're all different, even though a lot of them are warriors and stuff like that. I just feel like a lot of them are very different, and they definitely have different personalities. Question number 3 is Coffee, a book you're addicted to or a character you are addicted to. I'm going to go with basically any book by Morgan Matson. This is the one that most recently came out, The Unexpected Everything. I devour Morgan Matson's books, partially because they're contemporary, and I love contemporary, but this one was just amazing, and I love it, and I am addicted to her books. Question number 4 is, Someone Devil-Egged My Car, a Great Actor Revenge. If you've never read this, or you possibly might have seen the movie, it is The Count of Monte Cristo by Alexandre Dumas. I recently had to read this for school, and my gosh, this whole book is about revenge that Edmond Dantes is trying to get on other people. Edmond Dantes does it very, very well, let me tell you. Question number 5 is Mr. Medina, an illicit affair. I couldn't really think of anything, like any book that I have to show, but definitely Pretty Little Liars, Aria and Ezra, like obviously because teacher and student are happy. Question number 6 is Kim's Antiques, a world you'd be afraid to enter. Now I don't know where this book went. Oh, here it is. Definitely Between Shades of Grey by Ruta Sepetys. This one, even though it is based off the Holocaust and the genocides of the Lithuanians, I would be terrified to enter this. And the sad thing is, it's based off something that actually happened. Question number 7 is Harvard versus Yale, a character who needs to make a life-changing decision. Where did I put that? I don't think I have one for this, but, yeah, I don't know, I feel like I didn't have anyone who needed to make a life-changing decision, so I'm just gonna skip this one, because I couldn't think of anyone. Question number 8 is Luke Steiner, a comfort read. Definitely, I'm gonna use her again, Morgan Matson. Her books are all comforting. I haven't read Second Chance Summer yet, so I know that one's the only one that's not really comforting, but her books are so fun to read, and you just fly through them. Ironically enough, this one I actually didn't fly through because I thought it was a little slow, but still, they're so fun to read, and I love them. So, question number 9 is Am I Crying or Laughing? A book that messed with your emotions. Definitely Ugly Love by Colleen Hoover are definitely books that messed with my emotions. Even though I don't cry that much while reading books, those two were definitely ones that made me cry. Question number 10 is Emily, the head brat in charge. So the person that I thought of was definitely Selena Sardouthian, because literally her nickname, if you don't know what her nickname is, then you probably won't get this, but definitely one of those to anyone who gets in her way, I feel like, but it still makes for an awesome character. Question number 11 is Lorelai and Rory, your favorite family dynamic. Where did it go? Oh, here it is. I chose 1,000 Pieces of You, Marguerite's family. I feel like it's such a cool family dynamic with the people that she's brought in, like Theo and Paul. And I love her family. They're so nice, and her sister, and it's just a really cool family. So Question number 12 is, I pushed him into a lake, in the lake, a book you'd throw in a lake. Probably hard to guess this, but Faultline by C. Desser. I just don't like this book, and I would like to throw all of the copies into a lake. Question number 13 is 1000 Yellow Daisies, favorite romance. I'm going to say this one, Extraordinary Means by Robin Schneider. This romance I absolutely loved, even though the ending, whatever happened in the ending, I did not love, but I felt like the romance was so cute, and each of the characters, Sadie and Lane, pushed each other, I feel like. So I thought it was a very good romance, and I love it. It's not my favorite, but I love it a lot. Question number 14 is Jess, an unpopular opinion. So obviously it could be Jess, Dean, or Logan. To be honest, I don't really care who Rory picks by. Yeah, so an unpopular opinion. I'm going to say this book, The Crown, because I feel like it just, I didn't like her decision in the end, and some people might have, I just didn't really like it, so yeah, her decision in the end. Question number 15, First Snow, a snowy or holiday read. I chose My True Love Gave to Me 12 Holiday Stories, edited by Stephanie Perkins. Obviously, this is a snowy or holiday read because it's based around the winter holidays, and I love this. I haven't finished it, but I've read I've read some of the short stories, and I really like the ones that I read, so yeah. Question number 16 is also one I'm gonna skip because I didn't know which ones I could pick, but which book. I couldn't think of any book, and that was 16, Hep Alien, book centered around music. I didn't have one, so we're just gonna skip that. Question number 17, He'd Better Have a Motorcycle, your book crush. I'm gonna use Miles Halter from Looking for Alaska. I thought he was so cute, and I just loved him throughout the whole entire book, even though I felt so bad for him. I just loved him, and yeah, so Miles. Yes. Question number 18 is, It's Repetitive and Redundant, a book that could have been shorter. Love Rosie by Cecilia Ahern, or Ahern. I absolutely love this movie. I've seen it so many times. I actually read the book before I saw the movie, but it was so redundant. I felt like the ending was unnecessary, and they could have gotten together much faster instead of waiting literally, I think it was like, I can't remember, 40 years or something. This book is, the time is set through 40 years, and it just took forever, even though this book was really easy to get through because it's all written in emails and letters and stuff, but still, it was very redundant. Of Rosie was definitely very redundant. Now, number 19 is Kirk, the weirdest book you've ever read. Even though I love this book so much, it has definitely been the weirdest I've read, and that is The Strange and Beautiful Sorrows of Ava Lavender by Leslie Walton. A lot of you may know how much I love this book. I love it so much. It's wonderful, and it was my first magical realism book, so I feel like that's why it's weird. But Ava Lavender was born with wings. Now that's pretty out of the box, like Kirk, so yeah. This one was pretty weird. And question number 20, the last question, is It's a Lifestyle, It's a Religion. One book that means more to you than any other. Now I would be redundant and say Looking for Alaska, but I'm actually going to say A Monster Calls by Patrick Ness. I loved this book so much, obviously, because I have 2 copies. This one's like the picture version, and it's absolutely stunning. This book was amazing, and I feel like it's such an important read. If you haven't read it, it's also soon to be a major motion picture. I love this book. So that is it for the Gilmore Girls book tag. I really hope you guys enjoyed that. That was actually pretty fun, but now I have a huge stack of books that I have to put away, and sorry if you can see my bookshelf. It's like all messed up because I've been doing videos here and there and stuff like that. So yeah, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!